to see schools like this do stuff for their alumni.
For sure. And Coach Marlon Lee last Saturday at the high school OT Garner Showcase with Clayton and Enloe, which by Clayton won wild game by 2 points there at the end. And he was referring to Coach Marlon, to Coach Bennett Jones, Principal Bennett Jones, and he was saying that, we are all about community. We want to do things like this. We want to do, a town appreciation night and player appreciation, fan appreciation, student appreciations, and not only that, but also doing things for fire and rescue, military, active military, things like that to acknowledge the town, the community. That is what Clayton, and that's what Comets All In means.
Absolutely, and I think more schools around the state really need to do stuff like that. Like, they need to be in touch with their community, like honoring the people who have done so much for them, like doing special events like this. There needs to be that connection there because, these students are the next generation. They're going to be going out in the real world, and they're going to be carrying on the legacy of this school, and you want to leave behind a proud legacy by, supporting your students, supporting the community, doing all that good stuff.
It is a 7-point lead for the Comets here on the road at Spartans Arena over the Triple S. 3 minutes remaining here in the halftime report presented by Carolina Security Consultants. Let's look at your credentials right now for the players in the first half. Mason Roosh right now with a total of 3 points. Oh, wait a minute. My bad. I was looking at the women's game again. They won 50-32, by the way. But now the men's. Mason Roosh, 6 points in number 1 for the point guard senior. 6 points leading the way. Also tied is Freeman, and he's been putting on his show. 1 foul on Freeman. 2 fouls on number 20 of Elijah Sanders. 3 points after a 3-point shot by Parker Tate, the point guard senior. And then, of course, 4 points for Justin Bell. 1 point and a foul on number 3, Javante Long.
That's right. A lot of dispensing with the ball there. Freeman doing his part, like you said. Rush is getting in there and doing his thing. Those obviously look good, of course, but yet this is still only a 7-point lead for the Comets. So what Medley needs to see is more production out of those guys. They need to do more. They need to find more open looks, get guys like Sanders, Howard more involved in this game. They need to put this game away because the Spartans are smelling blood in the water right now. This is a special night for them. We know how these stories get written sometimes, like special occasions like this. It's the breeding ground for big upsets and this storybook moment, so to speak. And the Spartans could take advantage of that tonight. And it's just shot selection. Better shot selection, more patience, don't do anything rash, and they can come back, possibly win this game.
And for the Triple S Spartans, telling the tape in the first half, 5 points total, a field goal and a layup for number 1, Jalen Hinton. The short man, the 5'6" sophomore, has been impressive. 2 fouls and 2 points only for number 2, Elijah Weir. Another foul and 4 points for number 4 of Darius Falk. 2 points for number 23, Zach McNeil, and 2 fouls, no points, on number 30 of Jaquan Dublin. But we've seen some fierce competition between the Comets and the Spartans here as we get ready for the second half of play.
And Trey likes to say records are misleading. The Spartans are not playing like a 1-15 team tonight, and the Comets at this point aren't really playing like a 15-2 team.
Yeah, I'm the one that says not really the records are misleading. In my opinion, you would Comets are up by 7, but I would think it should be more. I really do. Their record speaks for itself. You're 15-2, 3-0. Your number 1 seed, and remember the number 1 seed for the Lady Comets were taking on the Spartans earlier tonight. You heard it on CRN, and they were 19-18 behind at the half.
They were.
They came back to win. Okay, all right, we're back. We lost power, people. I'm sorry. Somebody stepped on a power plug or something. Thank goodness it was at halftime.
Yes, thankfully. Should be less people moving around to the third and fourth quarter, so I don't think that'll be an issue. But you're talking about.
But as I was saying,
we
were talking about the records and stats and disagreeing what Trey says. But in Trey's defense, this is rival basketball.
It is.
Anything can happen here.
That's right.
And we're seeing it tonight.
That's right. I'm looking forward to seeing how this second half plays out. If I was a betting person, and I'm not, but if I was, I think Mellon's going to get this team right, and they're going to finish this thing off and improve to 16-2 on the year.
16 minutes remain in the half. We're ready for second half action here on the CRN Sports Network. That was the Carolina Security Consultants halftime report.
Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
And now back to live coverage right here on the Community Radio Network, the home of your Clayton Comets.
The Comets will bring it inbound. They'll have possession, ready to start the third period. Just after 8:15 o'clock. And we're ready for the third period here. 20-13. Tell the tape. Wait a minute. They're saying it's not Comets ball.
Spartans
They're
ball.
saying it's Spartans ball.
I have no idea why.
Yeah. Give it to the Spartans now. Wow. McNeil will bring it inbounds. Roosh is on defense for the Comets. Ready for the big blue. Weir shoots in. 3, a shot attempt made. Number 11, Atkinson. Number 11, Atkinson for 3.
It's a great start for the Spartans right there. Like I said, shooting was an issue for them. They cleaned that up. They'll make a game out of this.
Tariq Atkinson, guard wing senior at 6 feet for 3. And now it's 20-16. They're only down by 4. Comets with the ball. Shakir Howard back to Roosh. Roosh inside, setting to Freeman. Freeman with a fader jumper at 2. No good. Rebound, give it back to the Spartans.
Sanders tried swatting that way back out to midcourt, but it just wasn't working for him. And now the Spartans have an opportunity to maybe cut this down to 1 point or 2 points.
Trying to cut the deficit here.
Oh!
Put it in. No attempt made. Number 23 there.
Got a rebound.
Got a rebound, though. He'll put it in for 2. Dublin.
I think Dublin has successfully redeemed himself from that not top 10 moment earlier.
Yes, sir.
Nice lay in there.
Jaquan Dublin, forward sophomore. And now we have a ball game, folks. We're down by 2. Spartans down by 2. Comets with the ball. And Mason Roosh is letting them reset at the baseline. Give it back to Shakir Howard. Back to Roosh again. Roosh under pressure. He lost the ball.
They're saying the Spartans got a hand or a foot in it or something like that because it's saying over here. Sanders will get the inbound.
Just a turnover. Going to give it back to the Comets. Give it to Freeman. Freeman trying to go there. Roosh was making it. Give it back to Freeman on his own rebound. And it's in and out. No good. 3 times the charm. And it finally goes in.
Man. That was 2 very close shots the first time. That was a bit of a size advantage. Freeman is much taller than the 2 Spartans defenders that were on him, but they were giving him a hard time.
Yeah, what's the old cliche? If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself
again,
off and try again. Devontae Long puts it in for 2.
And now the Comets have some breathing room.
They do. They're doing good now.
And Long gets his hand on it, knocks it out of bounds, but it'll stay with Spartans.
Opening up that margin, so to speak, as we were referring to. 24-18.
Let us see.
6-point game.
And it looks like it will be Atkinson on the inbound.
At one time, the Spartans cut the deficit down to 2. They cut the deficit to 2 before Clayton came back, and now have Powell driven them here. And the game continues on. 2-man pressure on the Comets on Atkinson. Give it now back to number 30 of Dublin. Dublin with a shot. Give it now. Floater in 2. Attempt by Weir off the net. No good. 24-18. Rebound comes back to the Comets. Mason Roosh for 3. Bounce off the rim. No good. Give it back to Dublin on the rebound for the Spartans.
Well, I mean, going back to the Spartan shot, they could have taken a better shot right there. Waited for something to open up, but the floater cost them, and now it'll be a 3-pointer.
Trying to go for Weir. Weir trying to go for a 3. Thompson fades and steals it away from Devontae Long. Weir, he faked and slid. I thought it was going to be a travel. No travel called. Falk was there with the foot motion with McNeil. A shot made for 3. It's in and out. No good by McNeil. That's a heartbreak. But now turns it over a steal. 2 steals in a row for the Comets. Weir gets it this time.
I don't understand why they're just throwing it down there like that.
3. Second time shot for a 3. No good. Spartans, Comets ball. Devontae Long called him asleep at the wheel. Oh, it's in and out. Give it back to the Comets on the rebound. No, it's not of the Spartans.
They tried.
Comets were asleep at the wheel there after that play.
And they tried to bounce it off the Spartans. Rush tried to do that, but they he didn't get the look he was hoping for, and they end up getting the steal as a result.
McNeil to Dublin, back to Weir. Under 4 minutes remaining here. A shot made for 3 and 11 of Atkinson. Turns it over. Give it back to the Comets.
The Spartans are playing better than the Comets are right now.
I'm seeing this, yes, but the scoreboard don't show it. Freeman for 3 off the rim. Attempt made, long fader jumper, no good. And the rebound, they go back to the Spartans all the way deep to Atkinson. Now Atkinson just stops and sets a 3 off the rim. It's no good.
Oh,
last touch by Comets and Spartans ball.
Unbelievable. I mean, the Spartans should be leading this game right now, but they aren't because their shots aren't going down.
My
it's unbelievable.
Goodness.
You very rarely see a a game where the team that is playing much better is losing.
What a game. Coming up on half, remaining in the third period. 24-18. They're leading by 6.
Regardless of how this game turns out, Mellon is going to have his guys in the gym all
Howard to
week.
Sanders, back to Roosh. Roosh is there, sounds like a law firm. Here comes now Sanders. Juking, jiving, pressure, back to Freeman. Now back to Javante Long and point guard at the baseline. Looking now at the top of the key. Now sets it up to Howard. Howard's there, right at the free throw mark. Long shoots for 3. Off, it's in and out. No good.
And Freeman.
Coming back to Freeman on the rebound. There's no foul call. They're going to turn around and give it back to the Spartans. Wow. Refs are letting them play tonight, that's for sure, because I saw 2 fouls in that exchange. No whistle. Give it now back to 23 of McNeil. McNeil, and now there's a stoppage and a foul.
And Howard's reacting like, oh, now you call
a foul. Foul on number 10, Shaq Howard. Shaq Howard, that's his first.
And Elijah Shepard will come in to replace him.
Howard will take a rest. Elijah Shepard, the junior 5'10 shooting guard, in as the sub. And here comes the Spartans back up court. Atkinson sets it up to McNeil. McNeil, they're at their baseline, just at midcourt here. Under pressure. Looking, juking, jiving under Roosh. Roosh will put it in, a fader, 23 and 2.
That wasn't even a good shot here, but he got to bounce.
He just
made
it work. Yeah. Oh, it's a car crash under the nets.
And, well, that's obviously
a foul.
On
number 30 of Dublin. And I think that's his third. No, they're going to call it on number 2 of Weir. That's the third on Weir.
Well, either way, it's not good for the Spartans. Because now Weir, who's one of the captains, has to come out of the game for a little bit, and in comes Hinton. Oh, nope.
He's saying, wait till I tell you to be called.
Stay in for the moment. So Hinton will be coming into the game.
Number 1, Jalen Hinton will be coming in. He's the sub. He's the big 3 shooter. Freeman, no good first shot on the free throw. Now the subs are coming in.
And Hinton.
Weir takes a rest. He's got 3 fouls. Hinton is in now.
And he's easily the smallest guy.
Call him Shorty. Call him Shorty. Call him Rudy of the Spartans.
Well, he knocked down a big 3 earlier, so we'll see if they go to him again here.
Freeman will put one of the 2 free throws good. It's in. That's now 7 points in the game for for Freeman. His first point now in the second half.
They got to find him more often.
3 minutes remaining here in the third. Attempt made by number 30. In and out there by Juk Dublin. Comets ball. Up and open is long. It's in instead of 2. Javante Long. He puts it in now. That's now 5 points for Javante Long in 3. The point guard junior. And the Spartans now back on offense with Atkinson with the rock. Atkinson sets it up now to number 30 of Dublin. Dublin's there. Atkinson, they juke and jive. Under 2:30 remaining here in the second. Third period continuing. Number 4 with the ball of Shepard. Trying to be on defense here. 3 mans all over the Comets at the baseline. No good. Turn it over. Give it back to Mason Roosh. Roosh is there on the rebound. Taking it away from Atkinson. And Comets now back on the offense. Here comes now Freeman. He's in for 2.
Well, he could have dunked that if he wanted to, but, not going to show off at the moment. But now it's up to a 9-point lead for the Comets.
What a game. What a game. What a game. Ooh, man. Radio timeout. We continue with Comets basketball in a moment on CRN.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. High Q Energy Drink. Wings are for birds.